what we're going to do is going to be a little different than other tennis programs that if you've ever been involved in tennis, and those of you that have, this is going to be very different. What we're going to do is we're going to give the kids rackets, we're going to give them balls, and we're going to give them some little instruction in terms of what we would like to see them try to accomplish for the day. So some little guidelines, but mostly, you know, don't hit anybody with a racket and things like that. And that's what I'm going to count on all of you to do, is to make sure that the kids stay safe, because hitting somebody with a racket could have very bad consequences for our day, all of us. So we need to make sure that that doesn't happen. But I want them to play. And we have a couple of young people here from Highland Park High School. We're going to have some more kids and overtime kids that I'm coaching, and hopefully we can get more of their teammates and things to come and help. If the kids want help, I want them to help more peer-to-peer. I don't want it to be adults kind of deciding what kids are going to do play-wise. We're going to let them make up their own games. We're not going to go today into here's the scoring system and here's how to hold the racket and all. We're going to say here's a racket, here's some balls, here's your play space. Go out and create. One of the things I am going to challenge the kids to do is to come up with some games that they come up with on their own. Today I'm not sure whether we're going to award a prize or not, but we've been getting some people that have said that they'll donate some rackets and things like that. So what I would kind of like to get it to the point where we can do each week, person that comes up with the best of whatever it is we're challenging them for that week will get their own racket that they can take home. Because it's, you know, great that we're going to pass out rackets to them and collect them at the end, but they're going to feel like tennis players when they're walking in with their own and walking back home. So I want to do a lot of that type of thing. What we have to kind of make sure we do is that we get the rackets out in an orderly fashion. We have a tournament desk thing. You see those couple of green windows over there that we're going to go in and set up there, and the kids can come up to the window, and we're just going to write down their name and what racket they get. The rackets aren't numbered or anything, but we're also going to want them back at the end, and hopefully you have registration forms for everybody, so if somebody doesn't come back with their racket. We just want to teach them to be responsible for the equipment that they check out. We will also have an instructional court. If somebody says, I would like instruction, and I'll tell the kids on the front end, if you want instruction, then you can come to the instructional court, where an actual coach will give you some instruction on forehands and backhands in a more formal setting. The kids are welcome to come there for 5 minutes or 20 minutes. If they come and say, I don't want to do this anymore, I want to go back and play, that's great. If they come and say, oh, now I got it, I want to go back and I want to challenge whoever it was I was playing, they're more than welcome to do that and go back out. Real quickly, there's a couple other rules, and I'm breaking them right now. You know what they are? You must keep your pants pulled up. I do not want to know if you have on designer drugs. You must keep your hat turned to the front. Always. I don't want it off a little bit on the side. Here's the stop. My hat stays on. Got it? Just out
Look at the kid in the red hat. He's not registering. He's going to be a student
the
leader.
only other rule, well, two other rules. Can I see this? This can hurt somebody a lot. And I would hate it if we called him Mr. Waffle Face at the end of the night. Okay? So, one of the things that we have to make sure is that whenever we swing this, we have our own space. So I couldn't really swing this right now because I don't have my... Ooh, maybe I do. Okay? But I want to make sure that I have my own space. Because it's going to happen. We're going to be in the heat of battle and we're going to chase the ball and somebody's going to be right here and... No, that wasn't the ball. Okay? So, we need to make sure we have our own space. The other thing is, we need to always be respectful of other people. And unfortunately, I'm real old school. And that when you talk back to an adult as a kid, even when you right, you're wrong. That's the world I come from. So we need to find another way of addressing it rather than thinking that we are peers, because we're not. But at the same time, this is your time and your space. We're going to give you tennis rackets. We're going to let you play tennis. Anybody know how to play? You do? How many times you play? But you know. And you were born with those skills, right? Okay. Well, I can tell you nobody was born with those skills. So everybody's going to struggle a little bit tonight, but hopefully everybody's going to have fun. Is anybody here 8 years old or younger? Anybody here 8 or younger? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4? Okay? If you are 8 years old or younger, what I would like to see you do today is I'd like to see you out playing on these courts. Okay? They're a little bit smaller, the nets are a little bit lower, and it's going to be easier for you. Okay? And we want to make it easy as we can. We're not going to tell you what to do. Can you believe that? You're at a place with adults and adults aren't going to tell you what to do.
That's cool.
Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're not going to tell you what to do. If asked, guess what we're going to say?
What?
Can't tell you. I'll tell you why in just a second. If you see one of these young people, a young man, can you help us? What's your name? CJ? And we have a couple of members of the Highland Park High School team. So if they're out on the court with you and you see them hit the ball and you're like, wow, how'd you do that? They can help you figure out how to do that. If you want to know how we as coaches will tell you, well, we're going to set up there in those 2 courts, and you can come to that court and you can get instruction, okay? And you can say, Coach, I can't figure out how to hit when the ball comes on this side. I can't hit it. I'm okay when it comes on this side, but I can't hit it on this side. And I'll help you. Or Coach Susan, who's back there, raise your hand, Coach Susan, will help you. Okay, that's the only place adults are going to help you, is if you come. And if you come to that court, how long do you think you have to stay for? How long? 5 minutes? 5 seconds? 5 hours? I'm going to be home in my bed 5 hours from now, so it's not going to be 5 hours. Anybody guess? As long as you want. If you come out there and you say, wow, that was great, can you show me how to hit on the other side? We'll do that. If you say, I don't want to know all this, I just want to go back and play. Nobody is going to say you have to stay there and be taught. But if you'd like to stay there and learn, we're more than happy to teach you anything that it is that you want to know. Okay? So we will take care of that. Okay, so that court will be set up there. I don't want anybody to start there. I'm also not going to tell you who you're going to have to play with. But I am going to challenge you with one thing, and then we're going to send you up, and we're going to try and get everybody started, because I don't want to sit here and talk all night. I'm going to challenge you. I want to see if anybody can come up with a game tonight. A game. Using tennis rackets and a tennis ball. And it doesn't even have to include keeping score. So you guys get to decide. And what I will tell you is, we're gonna film all the games that you come up with, and we're gonna figure out who had the best ideas. And there might be lots of best ideas. But as the weeks go on, we're gonna come up with prizes for people that come up with the best ideas. Okay? And the most unique ideas. And I don't want anybody to go home and get on Wii Tennis and figure out, well, I know how to keep score. No, that's not original. I don't want to see that. I want to see what you, in your own wondrous imagination, can come up with on how this would be a fun game to be played.